Good afternoon, respected principal sir, headmistress madam, my all respected colleagues. I wanted to be a teacher, but my dad also wanted me to be a teacher. I asked why. He said very interesting reason that will keep you connected with the book throughout your life. And that was very interesting reason for me to go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Darwin said that survival is possible for the fittest one. Who is the fittest one? Not the one which has 23 inches bicep and 26 inches another part, but the one who can change with the change, who can lead the change. And yes, NEP 2020 has given that change, that path, that go ahead. The very caption given on the screen is here. You can be an artist of science and you can be a scientist of arts. This is the very greatest example, to integrate science with arts, arts with science, and both with lives. Ladies and gentlemen, we can go ahead with the very first slide of my topic, the topic that is education with technology and integration. With this slide can very clearly show you the greatest or one of the nicest example of integration. Each and every alphabet on this slide is giving you integration between the language as well as tools, technology, biology, arts and all. You can see there are two important forums like National Education and Technology Forum. Second is National Research Foundation. These two are working and moves. For example, artificial intelligence, 3D, 7D, virtual reality and whatnot. When we are not almost ready for this, we cannot ignore those technological inventions and revolution minded. Ladies and gentlemen, here there are two important technologies which are very much in trends today. One is Disha and second is Swayam. These are the most important platforms given by Government of India for those who cannot access mobile phones, as we are aware that almost half of the population today also has no access to smartphones as well as internet in our country. And at the same time, when we need a very common platform for the children to access education are Disha and Swayam. And at the same time, my dear ladies and gentlemen, we want to also draw your kind attention towards integration of arts. But for that, before that, I want to draw your kind attention towards the four functions of NETF. First, in the wake of this, NETF will provide independent, evidence-based advice to central and state governments agencies on technology-based interventions. Second, it will also help to build intellectual and institutional capacities in educational technology. It will envision the strategic thrust areas in this domain and articulate new directions for research and innovation. Now let's go to what will NRF do. In response to MHRD's formal technological recognition of a new disruptive technology, the NEP, where the NRF will initiate or expand the research efforts in the technology in the context of AI. NRF will also consider a three-pronged area. 1. Advancing core AI research. 2. Developing and deploying application-based research. 3. Advancing international research efforts to address global challenges in areas such as healthcare and agriculture along with climate change, which involves AI. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to summarize these four functions of all these both of these agencies that we are leading to future and we have to get ready for that. So I will proceed to the next slide, and that gives you some insights of how can we go ahead and use the technology, because there are various conclusions about what technologies can be used. So I have classified those into four groups. If we want to go for content demonstration, we can use videos, PPTs, infographics, virtual labs or virtual tools. We can go for the augmented reality, for which digital literacy is very important to be underlined. 7D or 3D virtual reality or artificial intelligence based apps are available for us. We can go for assessment in the objective based Quizlet, Kahoot forms, and test modes and other technologies can be used for online examination in the subjective pattern. Last but not the least, if you want to go for collaborative education, that is very important for in the education field. One is Flipgrid, Backlit.com, Nearpod.com, and many other tools are available for us to go ahead. Lastly, I would like to conclude my things that just by saying Kashmir is integral part of India is not going to work. We have to really integrate one state with other, and for that, Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat is helping us via art integration learning. And in that, we have to integrate art by real activity, not just by saying. So life is an art, education is also an art. Let us integrate both these things and let us go ahead. So that we change with the change and lead the change. Thank you. I will hand over to Madam Madhushetia. Madam.